Here we go. Spoiler alert, audience. Hi, everybody. I love your dress from your dressmaker. Hi, everybody. Woo! Look at the Sleigh Bell Dancers today. Hello. Well, hello. Well, look at that. We got that going on. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Hi. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. Thank you. Welcome to the show. Hello. And a new little configuration today. Thank you. Happy Friday, everybody. Have a seat. Let's get started. We are thrilled the Sleigh Bell Dancers are here. There they are right there. They'll be performing a little bit later. But we are just thrilled that it is the weekend, so thank you for being here. Okay. Welcome to the show, everybody.
Goodness.
A little bit different of a shot. Leo's doing a little different shot here because we've rearranged things on the set because the Sleigh Bell Dancers are here today. It's part of our holiday tradition. So they're going to be performing right where I'm sitting a little bit later. Right now, Kendall is taking a much-deserved day off. Please say hello to a family member of ours. It's Miss Shannon right over there. Hello, Shannon. I want to tell you, I've known you for over a decade. You have never looked better. You look beautiful. You look tremendous.
Thank you very much.
I love that.
You know what's funny, Jason?
We've
actually known each other for almost 20 years.
I was going to say, I thought it was a couple decades.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't want to say it because it makes us feel old. But that's all right.
I look beautiful for old. I'm good.
You do. Look at, let's take a full shot. Look at, y'all. No, give a shout out. I always give a shout out because, my suits are made. I like to support local. And if you come to the show, you know this. My suits are made by the King brothers. I love them. They do all my suits. Give a shout out. Look, this dress, everybody, handmade for Shannon. It's beautiful. Who did that for you?
Her name is Tina. She
Tina.
has a creation shop in St. Paul, and I'll be happy to put the information on my Facebook page, but she's a wonderful lady, and I love her.
Yeah, the hair, everything. It's working. You look tremendous. So, anyway, yesterday, I got to take a drink. Yesterday on the show, both shows, this show, the radio show, I was going off about holiday decorations because I live in Minneapolis, and I love Minneapolis. I have civic pride. I also love the holidays. I love to see people come into the downtowns. And again, I'm leaving St. Paul out of it because St. Paul has the wonderful winter carnival. They do. But I have a bone to pick with my city of Minneapolis. You go down to Nicollet Mall. I said this yesterday. There's not an elf. There's not a bow. There's not even a rat dressed up. You know what I mean? There's nothing. Nicollet Mall looks like it does in May. There's nothing. It's barren. It's just a lot of cement and some snow. There's no twinkle lights. There's no nothing. So I went off on this yesterday, and I got to give credit where credit's due. Food critic, food writer, great guy, Rick Nelson from the Star Tribune, got me all worked up about this because he tweeted out a picture of what Nicollet Mall used to look like in the 70s and 80s and 90s when it was full of festive activity. Yes, Holidazzle was down there at the time, but still. So we did it on our show yesterday, and we're at Fox 9. And then the Fox 9 news team did it as a story. And I'm not alone. Business owners on Nicollet Mall are mad. They want some festive, because then the city council got involved, because, it's a news story. No, not got involved, but they got the official word from Minneapolis, and the city council said, no, wait a minute. There are holiday planters out there. And
Where?
Two? There's like two. So I got to tell you, after the show today, I don't care what these people have planned after the show. I'm taking all of these people right here, and we're gonna go to Target and Big Lots, and we're gonna get some, The gentleman in the front row looks like he owns a ladder. So we're going to get his ladder, and he's going to help me because he looks like he could build things. And we're going to, and I'm not kidding, we're going to go decorate Nicollet Mall. I don't care. We're going to go decorate it. I'll buy it. I won't make these people buy it. I'll buy all the decorations.
I'll chip in.
But we're all going to go down because they can't arrest all of us. You know what I mean? We all will run. You know, we'll get Aaron to distract the cops, and then we'll run. You know what I mean? And plus, if we get arrested, what are they going to arrest us for? Decorating? You know what I mean? I wouldn't mind that on my record. You know what I mean? Mr. Matheson, what were you taken in for? Putting a wreath up. You know what I mean? It's not a bad. But so, no, I'm joking, but it bothers me.
No, I think that that's totally fair, and I think that there's a matter of making it accessible to as many different, a diverse group of people that are celebrating the holidays. There's lots of ways that we could do it that'll just bring joy to Nicollet Mall.
Nobody's offended.
Yeah. Right. There's lots of things we can do.
Nobody is offended by an elf.
Right.
Get an elf down there. Do a whole bunch of elf. Do a snowflake. Who's offended by snow? Have the Sleigh Bell Dancers down there every day. You know what I mean?
I agree.
I'm telling you, I'm going to get Mayor Fry here, and he's going to have to sit there.
Yes.
And I'm going to go Barbara Walters on him. I'm going to be like, let's get started, everybody. It's time for the hot dish. Here we go. First up, earlier this week we showed you the trailer for the new Black Widow movie, you know, in the Marvel Universe. I knew you would like this. The film has been in the works. We didn't know this for 15 years, but didn't get the green light until last year. Now, if you don't know, it stars Scarlett Johansson, and she talked about that weight with Colbert last night. Look at this.
The character has informed this film. My journey with Natasha has informed this film, and it's a character who is a fully recognized woman, and I think it has a complexity to it that is just delicious. And not to say that it wouldn't have been something else and totally entertaining 10 years ago, but we get to do stuff now that is just good.
And she's riddled by guilt. In the other movie,
good.
she's riddled by guilt. Do we find out about some of the red on your ledger?
Oh yeah, it's all that's what this is all about. Oh,
Okay,
it's a homecoming for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, so the character is part of the whole Marvel cinematic universe. She was in Avengers, if you're not a nerd like the two of us are. That's where she fits in. The film is set after the Civil War. Not the Lincoln one, but I mean the Civil War with,
Right.
And before the Infinity War. Scarlett has appeared in 7 Marvel movies as Black Widow, and it's going to hit theaters in May. Do you like this? Because you're a nerd like me.
I like it a lot, and I was one of those people that was waiting for this film, and especially after seeing what she's said about how it's evolved, I agree that I'm glad that it's happening now versus what they did before. Because remember at the beginning, she was just in hot pants and booty to the camera. And so this will be much better now. It's actually, they really have fleshed her out a lot better.
She's one of my favorite characters now in the whole Marvel Cinematic Universe. Next to the dish, Jennifer Lopez was on Fallon last night and talked a bit about her upcoming gig with Shakira. You know, that little bitty gig called the Super Bowl halftime show. Look at this.
I'm assuming that you're rehearsing already or thought about what bits you're going to do. And
yes.
How much time do you have to get in and get out? Is that like, is it a set number? Is it like 4 minutes? Or?
It's they have like 29 minutes for the whole halftime. Halftime is like 29 minutes exactly, and so they have to put up the stage, we perform, and then take down the stage. So you wind up having anywhere between like 12 and 14 minutes. And so we're probably going to split that between us and then have some great guests, hopefully, and, you know, things like that.
You just...
Hopefully. Hopefully. She just said hopefully.
And probably?
And probably. It is the middle of December, basically. And when's the Super Bowl?
Like the first week of February.
Y'all better get working. I mean, that's what it means.
I thought they put more work into it, and now I'm not surprised that we hated it. Well, I hated it last year.
Yeah, I know
But
you
that's
did.
all the work that they put into
Adam
it. No
Levine,
wonder.
you didn't like Adam
it
Levine.
looked thrown together, and now we know why.
I know.
It's thrown together.
What are they going to do? Call up Milli Vanilli in the middle of January?
Who's still available?
Okay. Are they both still? No, I think one of them is passed. This took a turn.
Yeah.
Was it Milli or Vanilli? I don't know. Let's Google that a little bit later. Yeah. Next in the dish, one of the Sleigh Bell Dancers are like, really? One of the most recognizable voices at Christmas time is not happy right now. Listen. Everybody knows that's Baby, Please Come Home, and that voice is, of course, the legend, Darlene Love. The singer is furious at NBC after producers picked someone else to sing her song at the tree lighting at Rockefeller Center. And I love this. Darlene is to the point where she don't care. Because on Facebook, she went off. She posted, well, look, I'm not going to read the whole thing, but anyway. We'll be here till Wendy Williams is on, but here's what a little bit. She goes, it's such an insult and a letdown. They book these young artists who can't even hit the notes properly and are off key. It makes no sense. That's my song, and I'm still alive. That's my favorite word. It's my song, and I'm still alive. She says her people have been trying to get on the show for 10 years, but keeps getting told that she's not big enough and would need to perform it with Bette Midler or Bruce Springsteen in order to make it happen. And interesting.
Jason. Okay, it's insulting, but it's true. Because you said no, look, don't get quiet. Nobody knew who Darlene Love was. I'm in radio, and I was like, wait, what's her name again? If that was anything other than a Jeopardy question, we would not get it right. What, do you have her greatest hits album?
Look,
Do you? He's gonna go get her whole album. He's the one person with the Darlene Love anthology. Oh, is she on your playlist? What you got? The disco version? What do you have? Look at him. You know he's mad because he pursed his lips at me. I've seen that look before. He's like, mm-hmm. All right, then this is what you do.
The same people who don't know who Darlene Love are the same people who didn't decorate Nicollet Mall.
Go ahead, start your little online petition. Start an online petition.
I will, because you know why? Jason Show, right here. We have a lot more to come. We'll be right back, everybody. Coming up, Christmas came early for the Swifties.
My heart is a Christmas tree farm where
Taylor released her newest holiday song, and it is a throwback to her childhood, and we are loving it. Plus, we're getting you ready to buy your presents. Laura from Minnie and Paul will be here to show us some great gift ideas, and the best thing, they're all locally made. And of course, they're a holiday tradition here at the Jason Show. The Sleigh Bell Dancers will get us in the Christmas mood with a live performance. Get another cup of coffee and settle in. The Jason Show will be back in 2 minutes.
The internet is angry over the new holiday ad for the Peloton exercise bike. Ideal for anyone who's looked at a regular bike and said, I wish this thing didn't go anywhere and could scream at me. The ad is taking a lot of heat for being both unrealistic and sexist by showing a husband buying exercise equipment for his already very fit wife. Well, the internet was so shocked that there was sexism in advertising that Peloton saw a 9% drop in their stock, costing the company nearly $1 billion. That's okay, Peloton, that's okay. You got this. Stay with me. I'm not leaving you behind, okay? Come on. You can do it. Defeat. No, oh, come on. Defeat is just another word for yesterday, and failure is not in your vocabulary. And for now, neither is profit margin. Woo! Okay.
Welcome back. Wow. I didn't know it was near. We did the story for a couple days. I didn't know it was near $1 billion loss. You know who I feel bad for? Because I have people in my life that are in marketing, people very close to me. I think of the poor marketing firm that pitched that ad. Woo! That agency is really upset right now. Colbert poking fun at the Peloton stationary bike commercial. More dish for you this morning. Julia Stiles was on with Andy Cohen last night, and she was asked about the time that she shared the stage with Prince following the opening of the Bourne Ultimatum. Look.
And he invited the cast to his concert the next night at the O2 Arena in London. And every night he would do this thing where he would call like he's like, all the ladies get up on stage, and he would bring the women in the front row up. And so I was there with my sister and a friend, and we were like, oh my God. And I got pushed up on the stage. In the middle, this bass line opens, and I recognized it a little bit, and he pushes me in front of the microphone and is like, sing. And I was like, no, I can't.
Right.
And he goes, too late. And and it wasn't one of his songs. It turned out it was Play That Funky Music, White Boy.
Okay, all right.
But you kind of get the bass line, and so I was like, okay, this is my like fantasy, rock star karaoke moment. So I'm gonna do this. And I went for it. I didn't quite know the lyrics, and I didn't come in on time or whatever. But I was going for it because you have to.
Yeah.
And I looked down, and the bass player is like shaking his head, like.
Well, not everybody's Prince, yeah. I've told the story before. Anytime we talk about Prince, it is connected to Channel 9 here, because I started at Fox 9 in the year 2000, and I was 25 years old, and I was hired here to be the entertainment producer for then anchor Robin Robinson. She had a segment called The Buzz, and Robin and Prince were actual friends. So I walk in. First day, I had been in television 3 years. I was green. I was like green. And I walk in, and our photographer, who's still here, Scotty Keller, Scott comes up to me and he goes, "You the new kid?" And I said, "Yeah." And he goes, "Get in the car. We're going to Paisley Park." And I went, "Okay." So I get in the car, and I'm driving, and I'm like, "Did he say Paisley Park?" And then we pull up, and I'm like, "It is Paisley Park." And then we get out of the car, and I'm like looking around, and all of a sudden, here comes Prince. And I'm like, this is the best first day ever. It was crazy, yeah. And Robin was so cool, because Robin knew him. And Robin was cool too. Robin goes, "Hey, little dude." She called him little dude, which I love. Hey, little dude. Yeah. Aww. Next on the dish, speaking of music, the Swifties are freaking out this morning because Taylor dropped a new Christmas song while we were all sleeping. And here's the good news. It's really good. It is really good. It's called Christmas Tree Farm, and it pays tribute to her childhood. Look at this.
In my heart is a Christmas tree farm where the people would come to dance under sparkling lights, bundled up in their mittens and coats, and the cider would flow. And I just wanna be there tonight. Sweet dreams of holly and ribbon, mistakes are forgiven, and everything is icy and blue. And you would be there too.
So cute. All of her home videos. That's so cute. Look at little Taylor. Netflix recently announced they're going to release a documentary about T early next year. Did you guys do stockings or anything?
Yes.
You did?
We did stockings.
See, we did not, because everyone has their own tradition for the holidays. But yeah, we never did. Stockings were not a big deal in my family. They were for like Colin's family. Big deal.
We did stockings, and then since I grew up in Arizona, we did Grandma lied about how Santa got into the house.
Oh, yeah.
Because we didn't have a chimney. And I'm like, chimney? And he's like, I left the door open. I'm like, thank you for lying. She lied well when I was a child.
Yeah.
Very good job.
Santa just comes through the screen door.
Correct.
That's right.
You know, we have to work around things in the desert. Yeah.
I used to try to stay up, and kids don't do this, but I used to try to stay up all night to try to see Santa. And back in the 80s, overnight, the TV was horrible. I mean, it was like the dating game and the newlywed game. And I remember watching the newlywed game. This had to be 84, 85. I was about 10 or 11. And they said whoopee a lot on that show, making whoopee. And as an 11-year-old, so the next day, on Christmas Day, I looked at my mom and I go, "Mom, what's whoopee?" And she goes, "I'll tell you on New Year's." Yeah. We're not talking about it on Christmas, no. Next in the dish, it's the romance that we can't get enough of. Camila Cabello visited Fallon last night and talked about her new relationship with Shawn Mendes. Look at this.
A lot has changed. A lot has changed. A lot has changed since this and this.
We couldn't have done that there.
No.
We would have been like,
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. We were awkward and nervous and weird, and now we're older and nervous and weird.
Do you have any pet names for each other?
I don't know if you found this, but it's kind of weird in the beginning, right? Like it took me like 2 months to be able to like call him baby. Like I like could not, I didn't want to say his name because we were dating and I couldn't call him baby, so I'd just be like, hey, yeah.
Yeah.
Can you hand me that water over there?
Yeah. Hey, guy. Yeah.
Yeah, I actually.
Hey, guy. Now, I've evolved on this story because, thank you, Aaron, because on my radio station on My Talk 1071, Colleen and Bradley, I call them the Aluminum Foil Society because they love conspiracy theories, and I laugh. They have from the beginning have said that is a fake relationship. They call it a publicationship, that they're doing it for publicity. Now, I haven't bought into that, but I will tell you a mutual friend of mine said something that struck me. Dave Ryan, after the American Music Awards, tweeted, "These two are the most unnatural couple in the history of pop music." And I will tell you, I don't know what it is. I think they're both independently great, but there is something a little weird about them together, and I can't put my finger on it. I don't know what it is.
You know, and I am getting fueled by all of you and our other friends because I was like, it didn't bother me at all. But the more you guys keep complaining about it, the more I'm like, well, maybe there is something wrong. I don't know.
It's like
I don't know. I think they're fine together. They're two pretty people, and they make good combo songs together. I think they're fine.
That's where I was 2 months ago, and then I read Dave Ryan's tweets, and then it just changed. Yeah. Next in the dish, the top baby names. The top baby names of 2019 have been released, because here's the deal. This is the time, we're at the end of the year, so there's going to be all types of lists.
Right.
And now we're at the end of a decade. And am I the only one that ever since the year 2000, I don't keep track of decades? Once the year 2000 hit, it just seems to glob together. You know what I mean? Like the 90s, that was a decade. The 2000s just seems like,
I think we were so worried anyone who was alive before then. We were so worried about Y2K that we're like, we're still here, so everything's fine. Yeah.
Well, here are some of the newcomers to the list of top baby names. For boys, Liam.
Okay.
It's the first year at number 1. It's number 1 this year. Jackson, Noah, Aiden, and Grayson round out the top 5. I like Noah. I always said if I was to have offspring, I would have a Noah. Yeah. For girls, Sophia returned to the top spot for the 10th consecutive year. Olivia, Emma, Ava, and Aria rounded out the top 5. Now, some surprises from the year. Keanu saw a spike of 24%. That's right. Keanu Reeves is to blame, kinda, or champion him because he had an epic cameo in the Netflix rom-com Always Be My Maybe. Yeah. There were also some Bachelor franchise babies, and their names saw significant increases, and those include Brooks, Ruth, and Hayes. So I don't watch Bachelor. Ted does, so I keep. But the boy names, that doesn't surprise me. I keep saying this. There's no more Jasons.
Are you a dying breed?
I am. I'm like a brontosaurus. You know what I mean? It's like 74 and 75, and then there was a drop-off. Because I've researched this. Jason was number 1 or number 2, I think, in 74. And then I think we mass-produced them. Yeah. And then...
so there were a lot of you.
And society was like, there's enough Jasons. You know what I mean? And it has never come back.
I've always had a slightly non-standard name for male and female, so it never was on the top of the list.
Shannon?
So I'm like, oh, yeah, there's not a lot.
I like Shannon, though.
There's sprinkles of Shannon.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to bring Ted back, too.
Ted?
There aren't a lot of Teds. Yeah, I want to bring, Ted. Guys, we have a good show ahead. They're back. They're a holiday staple of the Metro. The Sleigh Bell Dancers are here to show us a few moves. Get you in the Christmas spirit. We'll be right back, everybody. Stay with us.
Yeah. We picked Dominic. Noah wasn't on the list, but I'm...
Welcome back, everybody. Look who's here. Well, it would not be the holiday season here on The Jason Show without our next guest. They visit every year and have since season 1 of our show. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the Sleigh Bell Dancers, everybody. And please welcome my good friend, the director of the group, Lori Goldstein, everybody. Hi, Lori. Welcome back.
Hi, guys. How you doing?
Can you believe 5 years
Awesome.
5 years.
Wonderful.
I know. Every
wonderful,
time we
I
do
love
the
it.
booking, executive producer Jeff's like, it's that time of year. And I'm like, wow, the year went fast. The year went fast. Remind the folks, how long have you guys been together?
This is our 12th year. This is fantastic.
12 years.
Yes, I love it.
And what was, and I always like you to repeat the story just for newcomers. How did it start? How did this begin?
Oh, it's so funny. One of my good friends and I got together and says, hey, let's get a holiday group together and dance for the season. Okay, why not?
Yeah, that's it?
Yeah.
It was like over coffee or a margarita or something? Yeah.
Might have been.
Might have been, I was going to say. And then, and the group grows every year. Do you have auditions? Like, do you replace people like Becky on Roseanne? Or what happens? Like, like if she drops out, do we just replay? What happens?
We have workshops in August.
Okay.
And then we have tryouts in August, yes. And then.
What do you have to do for the tryouts, Lori?
Well, you have to do some high kicks, of course. And then we have a lovely, lovely section of dance we have to do.
Yeah.
And
Why do you say it like that? Is it?
Because we have a lovely choreographer and coach.
That's
right.
They're all right there. Right there. What's her name?
This is Miss Heather Hildebrand.
That's Heather?
Yes.
So if I want to audition, Heather's the one I have to impress,
Yes.
right, Heather?
Yes.
Okay.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
So high kicks and you do this. So that happens in August.
Yes.
So then you're accepted or booted, and then after August, how often do you guys practice?
In August we practice on Sundays and Wednesday evenings.
And then through the fall.
And then September we just start with one night a week, and that's it.
Oh my goodness. So about how long have the majority of the ladies been with you?
There's been a couple for 12 years, I think. Raise your hands.
Who are the 12? The 12 years, right there.
Yes. So.
When they reach the 12, do you get them a Pontiac or something when they get to that point? Or
We should, no, a sleigh.
A
sleigh.
What? A sleigh?
sleigh, yeah.
A sleigh to take them back and forth
Yes,
to.
yeah.
And I love it because it's like it's all different ages and it's fantastic.
It
so
is, it is.
I always love when you guys are here. And when do you have a performance coming up too?
We do. Roseville Shopping Center next Sunday the 15th, and also the Minnesota Roller Girls the 21st.
You're with the Roller Girls? Seriously?
Yes.
And you're at Rosedale Center.
Yes.
Well, I'm there a lot. So
We stopped by your place. To
Did
see
you?
You. You weren't there though.
Well, I know. I have 4 other jobs, but I'm there a lot. Anyway, so they're performing next weekend at Rosedale, and again, we'll give this to you at the end of the show too. But SleighBellDancers.com if you want their schedule. If you want to audition, you got to impress that one right there. August is time. So I'm going to get out of the way, and you guys are going to perform, ladies and gentlemen, the Sleigh Bell Dancers, everybody. The Sleigh Bell Dancers, everybody! Lori, can we reform the line back here real quick? I want to try. Everybody, let's just come back here. Let's sit here. Okay. You know what we're going to do real quick? We have a few extra seconds. Don't we want to see producer Ted do a kick? Yeah. Come on, Ted, do it. Let's hear it for producer Ted, everybody. Okay. You go by Lori. Okay. Okay, now Lori, what should we do here?
We could actually do just a step and a flick.
Okay, step, flip.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go, everybody. You'll be performing next Sunday at Rosedale Mall, at Rosedale Center. For a list of performances, go to SleighBellDancers.com. Still ahead, we're sticking with our holiday theme. It's game time when we come back. Welcome back, my friends. Ted and I were saying we're going to have to lay down after that segment. Yeah, well, The gift-giving season is here, and we have a special gift for a couple audience members today because it's game time, everybody. Here we go. Today's game is called Celebrity Gift, and here's how it works. I'm going to show you a famous face partially hidden by a present, and you have to guess who is hiding behind the wrapping paper. Playing today, she dressed beautifully for our set. It's Meg, everybody. There we go. I'm not kidding. Meg matches our set perfectly. I love it. And she matches our decorations, and I'm loving it. Very festively, everybody. There we go. Okay, hands above buzzers, both of you. You're going to look at that screen right in front of you or the screen above you. As soon as you know, go ahead and buzz in. Director Leo, please put up our first hidden celebrity. Lee.
Beyonce.
No, yeah. Yeah, it's you.
Is it Beyonce?
Yeah, it's not Beyonce.
Oh,
Meg,
oh,
over to
no,
you.
No, I know who it is. Can I have a second?
Not a clue.
Okay, it is Mariah Carey.
Oh, yeah,
Mariah Carey. That's all right. That's all right.
All right, it's our first one.
Okay, Meg, Lee, hands above buzzers. Director Leo, show us our next one.
Oh.
Lee.
Marie Osmond?
Let's see. It's Marie Osmond.
Oh,
there we go.
very good. Very good.
There we
Very
go.
good. Very good.
Okay, that was tough. That was that pick, the slice of Marie was interesting.
Yeah.
And she doesn't look very happy in that picture. Okay, here we go. Hands above buzzers. Megan Lee, who's this?
Oh, is it John Legend?
Meg!
John Legend.
Yes, Meg! John Legend, People Magazine's sexiest man of 2019. Megan Lee, hands above buzzers. Director Leo, next one, please. Who the? Oh, that's, yeah. Legend. Huge music legend. Been around since, I believe, the late 60s. Lee!
Elton John.
Let's see. Elton John. That's right. Rocket Man. Lee has the point, everybody. 2-1. Hands above buzzers. Director Leo. Next. Meg.
Dolly Parton.
That's right.
You can tell.
Yeah, really.
We didn't cover the bosoms on that one. That's right, yeah. Hands above buzzers, everybody. Who's that? Meg.
Neil Patrick Harris.
No. Over to you, Lee. I'll give you a hint. Late night host.
Oh.
British.
British. Oh, British. Oh, shoot. I don't know.
It is James Corden.
James Corden.
That's right. Carpool karaoke. Okay, now, Leo, don't do it yet. Hands above buzzers, because I think this one's going to go quick, because he's a legend. Go ahead, Leo. Lee.
Tom Hanks.
Let's see. Tom Hanks, that's right. I'm Forrest Gump. I'm Gump. Forrest Gump.
Shrimp.
Okay, here we go. Hands above buzzers. Megan Lee. Director Leo, put up the next one. Look closely. Music icon.
Music icon.
Been around for me, I forgot when she launched her first CD, but okay. Time's up. It is Rihanna. Rihanna, that's right.
She's young.
Diamonds. Okay, here we go. This one, I think this is going to go quickly too. Go ahead, Leo.
Oh.
Lee.
Gayle King.
Let's see, is it Gayle King? That's right, Gayle King. Co-anchor of CBS This Morning and Oprah's best friend. Here we go.
Best friend. Oh, no.
It is 4-2. Next one, Leo. Oh. Meg.
Katie Couric.
Let's see. It's my ex-wife. That's right, Katie Couric. That's right. Look at her. She still owes me some child support, but that's fine. There we go. Hands above buzzers. One more to go. Who's this? Meg.
I'm sorry, went out of my head. I lost my
It's
mind.
all right. Lee, over to you.
All right.
I change her name to a Starbucks beverage every day.
Boca. Change her name.
Young singer, often compared to Mariah Carey.
Oh, good
She licked
Lord.
an ice cream cone and put it back.
I'm
Okay,
really
time's
quite
up.
old.
That is Ariana Grande latte
oh.
right there. Yes.
Latte.
But you know what? It doesn't matter because you're both going
thank
home
you,
with a
thank you.
Jason Show mug, everybody. There we go.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Still ahead. We've got some gift ideas from our friend Laura from Minnie and Paul when we return. Back in a moment, everybody. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you, sweetie. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome back, everybody, to the Big O Show. Hope you're having a good Friday. Our next guest is a gifting expert, and she's here to help you rethink your holiday gifts using, and I love this, locally made products. Give it up for the founder of Minnie and Paul, our good friend Laura, everybody. Hi, Laura, welcome back.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Perfect time of the year. I always love when you're here because we inevitably get a lot of emails with, oh my goodness, I love that, I love this. So you've broken today's segment down into categories, right? The gifts down into categories.
Yes.
I'll trade you places.
Okay,
we'll
let's
start
do
down
it.
here, yeah.
I broke it down so you could think about everybody on your list.
Okay.
And make it really simple with some ideas that involve our gift sets, but also just simple products too.
Perfect.
As you mentioned, all locally sourced.
All local, everybody.
Yes. So we'll start over here. This is for your neighbor or maybe your kid's teacher, a smaller gift, and we're leading with sustainability. So we're thinking about the packaging as a vessel that you can actually reuse. So this is our Binny. You can see it here repurposed. With my hats and mittens, I always put it at the end of my door so I don't forget in the mornings. But yeah, on this side we have our Dapper gift set featured, and it's a storage bin basically. So the gift in itself is the packaging. So then you're not wasting.
This is so cute.
Thank you.
Yeah, and again, because you know this, we open up a gift bag, and what do we immediately throw away the gift bag and the
plastic.
I almost said toilet paper, but the tissue paper. But yeah, the tissue. I'm just I don't know.
So
it's a long week, Laura. It's been a long week.
I feel you.
Yeah.
So we're reducing waste here.
I love that.
And just a more eco-conscious, environmentally friendly option.
Perfect.
Next up, we're seeing a trend in experiential gifting.
Okay.
So for your partner, your best friend, your mom, someone you really want to wow.
This is the wow category.
This is the wow category. Because for this gift, you might want to give them like a weekend getaway trip, maybe a spa retreat. But a lot of the times when you give that, you're giving just a card.
Yeah.
It's a little underwhelming.
Yeah.
So,
even though the experience is eventually going to be great, the lead up is like, oh, look, a card.
Yeah, it's not as special, and it's usually for someone you really want to make feel special. So what I'm recommending is to pair it with something that gets you in the mood and excited for that trip.
Got it.
Or for that retreat. So, for example, if you're giving your wife, sister, best friend, mother-in-law, maybe a spa retreat, our Pamper gift set is a really fun way to put the card in there, pair it and get in the mood. This is great for like a weekend cozy cabin getaway. This is our campfire, so you could give it with like a hot chocolate and a campfire mug.
Can we, I love, the audience I think is with me. I love a good caramel, and I noticed you have caramels in here. What are these caramels right here? Yeah. I love that I focus on the food, but I'm just saying, I like a good caramel. What is that?
Those are Annie B's caramels. Feel free to try one. They're very delicious.
Well,
they were on
Laura,
Oprah's
I might
favorite
just
things.
do that. I might just eat that a little bit later. Okay, we'll switch places over here.
This is also a great option in the same category. So it's called Refresh, and this features our bath salts, and that lavender eye pillow. You should actually.
What is this?
This is a lavender eye pillow. Really nice. You put it in the microwave.
Okay.
Lay it on you, or you can put it in the freezer, and it's really, really relaxing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've been using it quite a bit.
Oh, it smells good too.
Yeah, and the smell comes even more once you microwave it.
She'll never notice it's gone. Yeah.
That's from a company called Naturally Dyed Goods. So she dyes everything with, like for example, this is with hibiscus madder root. So
this is dyed with that?
This is dyed with that, yes. So all natural.
I don't know what hibiscus madder is, but that's very pretty. Yeah. And again, correct me if I'm wrong, this is the same reusable bag that's down here.
This is our larger size Binny.
Perfect.
Correct. Okay, so then moving and thinking about your client gifts. So someone maybe that has helped you professionally, maybe it's a referral or somebody who really helped you get that promotion. These are great options that lead with food. So,
that is actually the original name of the show. Lead with food. Yeah. Okay.
So this first one here, this has been our most popular of the season. This is our holiday treat. So filled with just all different sorts of goodies. The peppermint bark tin is amazing.
Okay, and this is Annie B's again.
This is Annie B's again.
Same caramel girl. Okay,
Same
I love
caramel.
that. Okay.
And they were on Oprah's favorite things.
I thought they sounded familiar to me. Okay.
Yeah. Very tasty.
Good enough for Oprah. Yeah.
And then here we have our Sweet Foodie crate. So a little bit more of a wow gift too. Being in that birchwood crate, you can really have a nice presentation as you hand it off. completely filled with all local goodies. Thumbs cookies, one of my favorite. I don't know if you've tried those.
I've been talking about Thumbs cookies for years. She knows I love her. Love you.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, she's so sweet.
So what I like to say for client gifts as well is just to keep in mind that it doesn't have to be branded with all of your logo and swag in there. Nobody really wants to receive that.
No.
If you want to think about the recipient. So
I call that the Bethany Frankel gift.
Yeah.
Like when Bethany Frankel gives skinny girl products to people, it's like, is that really a gift? Yeah.
So without being too promotional, you can send a gift like this and add your holiday card or add a ribbon that's your company colors for that subtle branded touch.
And if people have missed your prior visits to our show, if they come to you with an idea, you can help them, right? You can
Absolutely.
you can custom make a box for them or a tote or whatever.
Exactly. We can basically start with your budget, when you need it by, how many people you need it for, and then we'll create some fun custom options with all local goods.
Give it up for Laura, everybody, for more information. This is great. Again, why I like this is because it's thoughtful. It's a thoughtful gift. It's not just something like people will look at this and say, "Oh, you spent time on me." MinnieandPaul.com. We're going to take a break. We'll be back right after this. This is good. Welcome back. Look at the Friday crowd. I was just thinking, wouldn't it be funny if the Sleigh Bell Dancers were just here year round?
Yes!
And we and we just didn't say anything.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Hung out.
We just every day they were just here, and people would start to wonder, why are those women in the audience?
The other thing that's so festive about them is that they have a little sleigh bell fur that just goes into the air as they perform.
Oh, it is.
So
It's all over.
They're sleigh bell fur.
The Sleigh Bell Dancers, I think, are molting. I think they're like their fur is like molting off. I love it. No, you're right. We come back from Christmas break, and I still see pieces of their. I love it. It keeps it festive all year round. Speaking of our audience, if you do, because they won't sadly be here every day, I know. But if you want to come see us, please do. Just go to our Facebook page, click that ticket tab. It's right under the cover photo. You're in by 9:15. You're out by 11:15. I spend time with you at the end of the show. You can ask me anything. I tell you stories I'm not allowed to talk about on the show. You can get a mug. You can meet Aaron. You can go out on a date with Ted. All of that stuff. Yeah. That last
Everything.
part. Everything. Yeah, everything.
Ted is a busy person.
He's very busy.
Right.
Yeah. We call it Ted Wednesdays when he goes out on dates with people.
Yes.
That's right. We're gonna take a break. We'll wrap things up when we return.
Ted taking it to Olive Garden.
So let me tell you what happened in that commercial break. So we were in the middle of the commercial, and I'm talking to the audience. Shannon and I are laughing, and it's usually quiet. Like there's nothing on the monitor, blah, blah, blah. And Aaron Schwab, come here, Aaron.
Come out.
Aaron Schwab is over here talking to us, and her back
is there.
And this is Aaron's back's to us, and da-da-da-da, and all of a sudden, over the monitors, the theme comes on,
right,
and the cameras activate.
And we're
Shannon and I snap into place. This is Aaron. Aaron stays right there, doesn't move. Her back is to the camera, and we're like, get out of the way.
See, nobody would have seen me.
Get out of the way. Aaron Schwab, everybody. She didn't move.
In fact, if you go see her during her residency, you can see her do her shoulder set with
like
this way.
Yeah.
She doesn't now.
By the way, Aaron.
Go see her and Jay.
Two little reminders. Our buddy Aaron Schwab is, of course, if you don't know, I call her the Bette Midler of the Twin Cities. She's tonight. You're going to be Birches, Lower Town tonight. Go see. She does a fabulous cabaret show, and you, my love.
My next show, first of all, thank you to a lot of our Jason Show fans that came out and saw me at the Mall of America.
Yes.
So I appreciate them. My next show that I'm headlining is I'm doing the Cracked Barrel Winery. You have to say like the Cracked Barrel Winery on December 20th. You can go to my website and get the information.
And the commercial again, I thought she said, I'm doing the Cracker Barrel Winery.
And I'm like, that sounds delicious.
Like, Cracker Barrel open a winery now?
Exactly.
Yes.
I would go.
Monday on the show, it's a big day for me. You know I love Dallas and Knots Landing. Guess who we're interviewing on Monday? Abby Donna Mills will join us live about her new show. as well as a local artist who makes art for Star Wars. That's Monday, but right now that's going to do it for us. Thanks to the Sleigh Bell Dancers. Thanks to Laura from Minnie and Paul. Thanks to this great audience. Thanks to this guy who's going to help us decorate Nicollet Mall. And if you're a kid that's being bullied, you go out there and be yourself because nobody can tell you you're doing it wrong. Have a great weekend, everybody. We'll see you on Monday.